Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles and welcome back to a new episode of Satisfactory. So the last episode we actually started a new game. We found some ores, we found iron, copper, and limestone, all in the same area. We set down our hub, we worked through tier 1, and that had 3 milestones, and we got to automate some concrete. This episode we're going to do base building. We're going to do a little bit of automation of iron and copper, and none of this is super efficient right now. Right now it's just for the new player that doesn't know what to do, and it's just how to get started. So yeah, today let's go ahead, get some base building done, and have some fun. Let's get to it. So the first thing I did was start to get some materials together so we can make some foundations. And I'm going to work off of the concrete build. So yeah, let's go ahead, get some of these materials together, and then we'll get to building some of the foundations. So I used the ramp 2 for the incline, and it didn't match up with the foundation for the iron. But the iron was a little high anyway, so I thought we'll take away this and we'll make it level to the 2M ramp. And that worked out quite perfectly. So you'll see when we get started, we'll line this up just nicely. And yeah, that's what we did. So because there's so many different heights in this area, I decided to keep the hub low and keep the iron high, keep the limestone low, and then we're going to put the copper high. And we're going to use ramps to connect this all together. So it's not too hard to do, and it's actually fun. I like putting sort of like puzzle pieces together. That's how I look at it. And I did want the hub to be centrally located. So basically that's all we do for now, is just get these foundations together and kind of mesh all the areas together. Now we're just going to set a miner on the iron and kind of line this up in a way to make this very kind of tight. We're not really utilizing a lot of the space. We just want to get some automation up and running, so this way it takes a lot of the grind away. So that's basically all we're doing for now. So here I just rearrange the miner a little bit, and because I have so much iron that needs to be turned into ingots, I set up a storage unit to put all that ore into to produce the ingots for me, so I don't have to sit there at the crafting bench. So I'll do a storage, I'll do a smelter, then a constructor, and then another storage bin. And then eventually, once I run out of ore, I'll connect this to the miner. So now we'll be producing iron plates, which will be very convenient when we need to make foundations. So we know we use the 2M ramps for the level of the concrete to the iron. So now we're going to do the same to make it to the base. And I think that's going to be a great height because it'll make the same level of the concrete to the base. And then with the iron and the copper, we're going to make that also the same height. So it makes the ramps and everything go together in unison. Again, with the copper, I wanted to work in a compact space, so I ended up turning around this miner as well. And this way I could fit the smelter and the constructor all in a very compact area. And all we're gonna do right now is produce some wire, and that's gonna help us a lot. We could turn that into cable, and it's just to get us up and running, and eventually we will make things more efficient. So the electric took a little finagling. We have 2 biomass burners on the end of our hub. We had one working for the concrete and the iron, but we kind of had to split things up a little bit better once we added the copper. So that took a little bit of time to balance it out and make sure that I wasn't blowing fuses every 2 minutes. But yeah, once we got it figured out, it wasn't too bad. Eventually, we'll have to build a biomass burner. So lastly, I just kind of end with some extra foundations, just filling it up and filling it out and making it look a little more complete. And yeah, that's gonna end today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got something out of it. And if you really do like these episodes, please like, subscribe, comment, share. Check out our Discord. We love to talk about Satisfactory, City Skylines, and a lot of building games. We play some GTA, and the link will be in the description for that. And I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.